it's the third Saturday in October. You got Clayton back. People may be asking, where's Battelle? No one knows. Literally no one knows.
No one knows. We haven't seen him since day one.
You are muted. You're on 2-minute timeout. Haven't seen him since day one.
Hey, we haven't seen Battelle since day one.
He's too busy.
Hey, he's slanging NFTs. He's slanging NFTs on the street corner.
Credit card. He's getting credit.
Do you think NFTs are kind of like
on Xbox Live?
I think NFTs are kind of like drugs. Like you each have your own corner, like, and they like war over corners.
I don't know.
We have the Wire show, but it's
Wire.
NFTs.
No, Scott, we're finishing this riff. The Wire, but it's about NFTs. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay,
So
great.
Third Saturday in October today.
Okay.
First game that I'm really jazzed about. I'm really jazzed about this one, fellas. I just want to hop into this game first. Let's go. -7 Alabama. Last time I looked, it hasn't been.
I think we're all fools. I think the entire country wants Bama to lose so bad. Anytime that 86% of the money is on the underdog, I think it's safe to assume that everybody's probably being an idiot about it.
Did you guys see? This isn't even conjecture at this point. Bryce Young is playing. So
I was actually just about to ask. I was like, I haven't even seen if Bryce is playing or not.
But I mean, I think everybody assumed he was going to play, but it's a question of, where is he at? Is he at 80%? Is he at 50%? Is he going to be able to throw the ball at all? I mean,
here's the thing, Clayton. Everyone assumes Jesus Christ is their Lord and Savior, but once you pull up to the pearly gates, you finally realize, yes. So, yes, I was going to play, but it was very nice to finally hear that he will be playing. I think we're going to see it at 85%. I think we're going to lean heavily on Jahmyr Gibbs. But Clayton, I did wake up different mind space as well. As you were with me last night, I was very stressed. There's a calm over me today. There's a certain calm.
I was getting a lot of honesty out of you. For the first time, I was hearing doubt. A lot of what ifs. What if we lose? But I have a feeling that in about 4 or 5 hours and several beers later, you're going to be in my face. Probably not necessarily in my face, but everybody else's face who bet on Tennessee, and just making it well known. But I'm hoping for a really close game, and hoping that the over hits.
You know what's kind of wild though? Alabama's fans being like, "What if we lose?" I mean, you win 11 games and you go on to next season.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
For them, they might win 11. I mean, yeah, a little conjecture from us at a point. You two have it. When's the last time you guys saw 4 losses in a year? Like most teams would see 4 losses in a year.
Like 4 years ago?
For Georgia or Bama?
Yeah,
4 years ago since you've had
pretty recently.
Yeah, people forget
4 years
that we
ago
were a 50-50 ball team.
I don't know. I don't think
it was a 50-50 ball team.
We've had losses in 6 games. This is the real world.
Yeah,
people lose. You lose games.
The real answer to that, it would have been Saban's first year. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Louisiana Monroe. And we still beat Tennessee that year. Fun fact.
Let it be known.
We lost to Louisiana Monroe, did not lose to Tennessee that year. Fun fact.
So I'll have you know, I'm heavily invested in the Tennessee-Oklahoma State money line parlay.
How many people need to bet that parlay? They just throw Tennessee money line into parlays this weekend like candy. I swear, everyone wants. Everyone I've talked to is like, I got the Tennessee Penn State. I got the Tennessee Oklahoma State. It's like,
well, when you say everyone, that's me and Clayton.
No, there's more people. There are people.
No, I do have a buddy who doesn't know a damn lick about sports. He's been texting me all week going, I can't believe they're giving Tennessee 7 points at home. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, this is
what do you mean? Did you say,
hello, my name's Joe Public.
Yeah, I literally changed his name on my phone to Joseph P. Public. No, I was thinking about this. So obviously just rooting for a really good game. Selfishly, I want Bama to win by 1 so that hopefully Georgia gets the opportunity to play an undefeated Bama, which would help our resume. But as a Tennessee fan, if you're in that stadium today and you all get blown out, like, where does the program go? Because this
That
is
would
the
hurt.
best
Fine.
team you're gonna have.
Program's fine.
Yeah.
Program's totally fine.
I think the
They
program
can still win 9 or 10 games.
Yeah, I feel
think
like the program
that this
should good
season
considering
everyone
they've
went in
been
wanting to win 9.
they've been
They had
shit for
7
years.
wins last year.
How
That
could
was the
how could
best
this program
year
be?
in years. Yeah.
How could this program be in the mud if this is the best team they've had in forever?
So I'm gonna like selfishly throw my own team in there, but if they get boat raced today, and then they get boat raced by Georgia, but they blow out everybody else.
That's fine.
As
That's a
a
fine
fan of Tennessee, like, are you comfortable where you're at?
Yes.
I don't think.
Well, I mean, it's much
They're
more
still
comfortable
doing-
ground than you've been on. It's much more comfortable ground than you've been on.
See, Clayton's getting high on the supply. He's high on the hog. He's new to this whole being elite thing, and now he's just like, well, you're elite or you're not. And it's
That's
like,
exactly
bro.
what I was just saying.
He's like, and
Tennessee
we
fans
got it.
understand loss, so winning 10 games is awesome to them. Just like it'd be awesome
fair.
to
That's
95% of college football would be
Aren't-
like.
aren't SEC fans wild? It's like I didn't win. I didn't win 11 games. Now I can't make the college football playoff, and I know that's not. I know that's not the ultimate goal, but like it seems like it is for some people. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to make the Duke Mayo Bowl every year. If I can pull that off, I got a great program.
Listen, I could make the freaking Gator
Cheez-It
Bowl. If I
If
can
I
make the
can muck it
freaking
up in the
Gator Bowl,
Cheez-It Bowl,
the Highway 55 Bowl or whatever the hell. You know what? Let's make the Armed Forces Bowl. That's the one I want to make.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, to
bowl
respect the
season, that's gonna
troops.
be awesome.
Yeah, if you were, I think they should rename the national championship to the Armed Forces.
To the Armed Forces Bowl. Yeah, they should make the national championship.
And they get no matter who wins, they give that Dr. Pepper trophy to the troops.
I like that.
They
I
have,
like
they
that.
have the Texas A&M cadets and the Virginia Tech cadets all just sitting there, and like we give them the trophy every year.
Dude, that was.
And they send Bryce Young home like you did not. I don't remember you joining the military. Leave.
They only let the ROTC kids win.
Yeah, the
Jackson,
Rossi Alabama kids get to Selly.
Can you on a recorded line, tell the world how much you don't appreciate what Neil Brown did for you?
I hate Neil.
Oh,
I actually
he did.
like,
He
truly,
did. Hunter even got a little snippy.
Truly-
And Hunter's the #1 hater. Hunter's a big hater of West Virginia. He was like, dude, come on. Like, we did just beat Baylor at home. Like, let's get a little jazz up.
No,
Well, yeah,
Neil
but
Brown,
then so we beat Baylor, and they're showing Neil on the field holding his daughter, like singing, like I'm a family man. And my girlfriend's sitting there like, oh, look at him. He's a family man. Look at him and his daughter singing Country Roads. And I had to look at her. I said, shut the fuck up, because this is what he does. This is what he wants you to see. Like, this man is the fakest coach there's ever been. He's like, look at my kids. Look at my kids. I'm going to hold them. I love them. I'm a family man. I don't give a shit about your college football program, but I love my kids.
I mean, just looking at him, have you ever seen a coach look less apathetic during every
He
game?
just looks like he wants to kill himself every
He
game.
just wants to
legit
go home.
on
The
the
whole
side,
game,
yeah.
he just doesn't want to be there.
He's like, I can't
He has
wait to
no
hold my
pride.
kids after this game. Like, I
There's no
can't wait to
pride
go
for
home
school.
and see my kids.
So,
He's no
And,
pride.
and listen to Chance the Rapper.
Hugh Freeze is available this offseason. West Virginia. You
Yeah.
can come and call it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike Norvell.
No.
No.
Jay Norvell.
Oh.
No.
No. Rich Rod? Yes.
No.
Rich Ratley? I don't think I got
Rich
it.
Rodriguez.
Rich Rodriguez?
The OG, Pat
No.
White, Steve Slade.
No, I'm talking about the current head coach of SMU.
Oh, yeah, that guy's actually a West Virginia guy.
Really? Let me.
Mhm.
I got like 90% of his name.
Analyzing American Hunter anytime group of 5. Hunter's on the hunt. The data.
Fix your tech, Scott. Fix your tech before you start talking shit. Fix your tech.
Yeah.
Can you even
Playing
hear
great
me?
tech
Do I sound decent?
You sound fine.
I forgot we're a South SEC regional.
Oh, Rhett Lashley. Yeah, it's like 90% the way there. Yeah, I like Rhett.
Sonny Dykes, West Virginia.
I mean, I
Fuck,
don't.
let's
But he's
bring
not.
Lou Holtz
But
out
why
of
would you go from
retirement.
TCU to West Virginia? You don't.
Ooh.
Let's
Yeah, why would you? That's just a lateral move.
Scott
let's get
Frost.
Lou Holtz. Let's get Lou Holtz in
Scott
there
Frost.
to
Let's get him out there. Wheel him out
spit
there.
on our players to motivate our players
His
to by
jaw
spitting on
falls
them.
off on the sideline.
We're off the rails. So Alabama's -9. Do you guys have any money? I know Clayton
No.
has +7, which looks like a square pick right now because he could
I'm
have.
not
I
betting
have
on
the
your shitty
I have the
football
money
team.
line parlay, but I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna have Kansas money line, Kansas +9, but Tennessee. No, Kansas much more than Tennessee.
See, here's my
Is it
thing.
I believe
crazy to say the-
Tennessee is they're again ascending, which means they're probably not going to win this game because they're still on the ascension. But Alabama is so undisciplined, so poorly coached, and it's just a team of ragtag idiots out there. I would say, if you're listening,
And-
Alabama players, prove me
And
wrong.
they have
today.
no horses. Alabama's got no horses.
They have a lot of horses. They have incredible, but they've never been put in the stable. They've never been trained. They don't have jockeys. They're just out there running around. It ain't even a race.
We have had
They're
a
just-
lot of penalties this year. A lot of
A
pre-snap
lot.
penalties for an Alabama team. A lot.
When my
Oh.
mother calls me and says, they're not usually this undisciplined, are they? I was like, oh no.
Well,
man."
Linda's a Knoxville fan, so that's
She
pretty
said
gross.
that last week. She
Yeah,
said that
remember
last
when
By
we
the
went
way-
to Charlotte and just beat their ass? No, okay, we can continue. Sorry, we don't have to talk about W again.
Yeah, literally, Hunter's
We
like,
lost
what
to
if this
Alabama
was just
by
a
10 a
diary of
decade
my
ago.
life?
Real quick about the future West Virginia head coaching search. Would y'all take Bill O'Brien?
No.
Yes.
No,
Big
I
time.
mean, I'd
Big time.
I'd probably take Bill O'Brien. I mean, but like,
I think he would.
I'd prefer.
I think you'd like the way you look. I think Bill O'Brien
I
on that
want
side.
someone who's going to cheat.
Talk about a man with a
Make us
face.
good.
That guy.
I
has a
agree.
face.
I also want someone who's going to cheat. Like, can
I'm
we win?
gonna be
for-
honest. Hugh
At
Freeze,
whatever
Freeze,
cost.
West Virginia just feels like.
Hugh
Can we
Freeze
just
would buy
win
into the
at
culture.
whatever cost?
Yeah, he'd buy into our culture and win. He'd have us keep singing country roads after every game, no matter the cost.
I would send Neil Brown's son to the cobalt mines if it meant we could have Hugh Freeze.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would send Neil Brown's son to the cobalt mines on the moon.
Is
50-year
Hugh Freeze
contract.
Discussions with West Virginia. I'm curious why his name keeps getting brought up.
Because everyone's getting horny for Hugh Freeze. It's been 2 years. I'm like, no, like 5. I don't know how many
I know,
years it's even been since
He
he's
got
cooled
fired
down.
in like 2014 or 15, I feel like.
Yeah, and now he's got that Liberty bump starting to go, and people are just horny for
Malik
Hugh
Willis.
Freeze.
Maybe
Can we
I don't have a
hire-
good.
Can we hire Art Briles? I'm just kidding. I can't say that. We can't hire Art Briles.
But you could.
His son is the OC somewhere, right?
Yeah, at
Clayton's living
Is
in
it Ole
heaven
Miss?
now. He's literally got tech.
I think it is.
He's
Ole
literally
Miss,
got-
so-
He's literally Bud Elliott. This is Bud Elliott cosplay.
Oh, I even have a second screen that I can look this stuff up on. This is awesome. But yeah, the Bear Bryles offense. I mean, horrible guy, fantastic scheme. Jeff Levy's. That's not right. No, Jeff Levy's
Horrible
over.
guy. Unbelievable scheme.
I mean, you're
Jeff
just getting
Levy's
people
over-
open. You're just getting people open. You're
I
getting
mean-
the
I
ball
mean, it's-
around.
Listen, Art Briles, maybe not a good guy, but does he understand the art of getting people open? Yes.
Yeah, Jeff Levy's at Oklahoma now, right?
Yes.
Honestly,
Well, this is wrong. You're wrong, Google. You're not at Ole Miss anymore. I'll have to.
You know what?
Kendall
Lane Kiffin
Briles.
deserves credit. Everyone shat down his throat that he lost his coordinators and that it was all going to fall apart. Even Josh Pate heavily this offseason the whole time. And they're chugging along. They're going to probably win this weekend.
Yeah, they look good. It's interesting because him and Mike Leach both kind of the same year decided to incorporate a running scheme in their offense, and they've both been, obviously, enjoying the fruits of their labors in that regard. But
I honestly think Mike Leach should be fired for running the ball, but that's just me personally.
By the way,
I love Mike Leach.
is Miss State all right? I'm gonna give you a line. We're gonna do a little practice here. Over under
3.5.
Over under 0.5. Georgia, Alabama wins this season. Like those two games, 0.5 over under. Do you take the under?
Under.
We don't play them.
They're not going to beat either of those teams.
Yes, you do.
They
Aren't you
don't-
going to Mississippi State?
They don't play Georgia, and they only play Alabama once, so, that cuts your chances in half.
I was almost positive you guys played them.
One. That's going to be a tough one to get
Oh,
two wins
that'd
out
be
of
a
one
horrible-
game. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm like 90% sure we don't play them, but I'm gonna check for you.
November
Oh,
12th.
we did
November
play.
12th. You're going there.
Ooh.
You're going there.
they'll still win.
And
I might
no,
physically
focus.
drive there.
Focus.
Oh,
Ready
yeah,
for
that's
this?
TCU.
Scott does get to yell here. You didn't know who your own team was playing.
It's a run of Tennessee, Mississippi State, and Kentucky. And you know what? At the beginning of the season, you say, that's not crazy. Now, I'm like, that could be a nice 3 games for Georgia
Tennessee
to have
loses
to
like
handle.
3 games in a row. Until Tennessee loses like 3 in a row, and Mississippi loses 2 of the next 3. And then
Mississippi
it's
State's
like,
good. Mississippi State's real good. Power rankings wise, every other Power Raiders, they love that team. That's a good team.
I agree. They're pretty good. Anyway, if anyone want to know, Kendall Bryant is the offensive coordinator at Arkansas, but
Oh, look at
There we go.
that.
There we go.
Nice. Hunter, you did it. You provided value outside of the
You're welcome.
Conference USA and the Sun Belt.
I'm more of a Sun Belt podcast these days than Conference USA. But
Scott's
shout out
an
Kennesaw
SEC Scott's
State,
an
first of
SEC
all.
guy.
Shout out Kennesaw State. That's
We
SEC
got
country.
We got 2
All right,
regional
I'm gonna
guys here.
say
We got the-
I'm going to say it, Clayton.
What are you going to say?
This is not
They could for sure do this.
this is not free. You got the largest cocktail party, then you have Tennessee coming to town, then you go to Mississippi State, and then you go to Kentucky.
No, I'm
That ain't
looking at the
free.
schedule as well.
That ain't free.
I
That
never said
ain't
it was
free.
I mean, I looked at it and it genuinely made me nervous. But
Hey,
again,
question.
that's because
If I asked you, Jackson, how many touchdowns Stetson Bennett's thrown in the last 3 weeks, what's the answer?
4.
2.
Oh, Clayton, give him the answer.
I don't know
0.
the answer.
Oh, it's 0. It's Zippo. It's zip
not-
nada.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't help that Stetson's like my height, and
Who cares how many
you know,
touchdowns?
isn't
quarterback
really
throws
like
for
a
winning every
superior
game?
athlete.
Hey Scott, let's get through this week before we start worrying about Georgia, huh?
Hey Scott, what about
I can
trouble
tell
in
Clayton's tune is changing. Clayton's getting a little.
Wait, Clayton.
I
too.
no, I think
What?
good quarterback.
Oh, wait a second.
No, to be honest with you, like I think the reason my tone changed is I realized that next week is the Georgia-Florida game, which is obviously like the biggest, tight butthole 24 hours of my life. But we get Tennessee right afterwards. Wow, this is scary.
And then you go to
Everyone's-
Mississippi State, which is a trap.
See, it's,
Trap.
the difference between me and Scott is I don't have this ultra confidence about my team. Every single win is a blessing.
I don't
Also,
have
when did you
much
start
confidence.
rooting for Georgia?
When
in
did I
your
start
life
rooting for Georgia?
Yeah, when in your life?
This
When he
hat
was born.
was put on my head the day I was born.
Okay, Scott, when did you start rooting for Bama?
2016-ish.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And are you? No, but you're from Birmingham, though, right?
Oh no, shit, nah, not from Birmingham actually.
What part of Alabama are you from?
What part of the southeast are you from?
Oh man, that'd be crazy if I was.
What
but
part
I'm
of
not.
south of the Mason-Dixon line are you from?
Oh man, the Union was sick. I love the Union. Defenders of this.
Cut that so fellow fans don't hear it. We lost Hunter for a second, but he'll be right back. It's okay.
At least it froze.
What's
and he
everyone's
was very
final
antsy.
thoughts? I think Alabama sucks, but they're just too much for Tennessee.
No, I'm going to go back on what I said earlier. I think it, unfortunately, as fun as it would be to watch Tennessee and Bama get into a track meet today, I think Bama's just going to be the better team. I mean, they were the favored team with the concept of Jalen Milroe playing. I think that speaks volumes on what the Cappers think of him. I think Neyland absolutely deserves about 3 or 4 points on the spread there, but at the end of the day, I think Bama's going to roll. It's going to.
I think with Cedric Tillman out and the McCullough safety out, if this is in Bryant-Denny. This could be a 14.5 point spread. So
Now-
I
now,
think it's going to
Jackson-
get crazy.
Now, Jackson, if there's any reason in the world to believe that there's an angle where Tennessee wins, Danny Cannell had a line.
Oh no.
Danny Cannell said, "I hope those Tennessee fans are going to be able to sell their
I
cigars."
hated that. I
To
hated
the
when I
Bama
heard
fan.
that.
When I
like,
heard that, I
"Damn
said,
it!"
"Oh, if Danny Cannell is all in on Bama, I feel like I might just be on the right side of Tennessee."
He's a goober. He's a fucking
Also,
goober.
I really like
like
that
that,
Bud pick. What was it? Over 36 team total for Bama.
Yeah.
I
think
took
I'm gonna
over
play
44
around.
against Texas, and they scored 20.
I just
So
got a
I'm
private
gonna
chat
team
from
total
Hunter.
over for this
How do I
team.
add somebody to
No,
the
that's
broadcast?
I'm doing it. Great use of the private chat, Hunter. Great use of the private chat, Hunter.
Hunter's not in.
What's up, guys?
He's in.
Hey, how are ya?
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
All right. So I haven't done
Yes.
much research on this game. Next best game this week is,
Oh, that's Penn State, Michigan,
Gonna-
of course.
or USC.
Is
I
JJ
bet Penn State
this is
every
the
time. I always bet
JJ
Penn State. Penn State.
This is the JJ McCarthy coming out party for Scott Wood. I know he's come out already, but I will be honest. I probably watched 7
He's
passes.
come out-
JJ
He
McCarthy's
came out
entire
as
career.
gay.
In the
Breaking
big
on this
house. In
podcast
the big
today.
house in front of 110,000 supporters.
Wow,
I'll be right back. I got pissed.
that's what.
So-
I don't
We
know.
made it 21 minutes.
You go, Hunter.
Well, I was gonna say, what do you guys think about the trouble in paradise as an Alabama's
Uh-oh.
third string
Scott's
quarterback?
got ESPN in the background. Oh, no.
Alabama's third string quarterback
Take-
liking a tweet saying he should be playing over Jalen Milroe.
Really?
Yeah. What is
that?
Ty?
That's Ty Thompson. Is that his
Yeah,
name is?
Ty something like that.
Oh, Ty Simmons, maybe. I think.
I was gonna say like Samson. Some.
Oh. Let me give the second screen a look here.
Boom, 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 boom.
I think you're right. I think it is Ty Sampson. Okay, maybe.
Simpson.
Oh, Ty Simpson. You know.
Simpson. Yeah, he was
So-
liking tweets saying
Homer
he should have been playing over Milroe.
So I've watched nothing on Ty Simpson, but I have heard about him just from like 24/7 Sports. Apparently, he's a baller. I don't doubt that, considering he is on the roster
At
for the University
At
of
Alabama. Yeah. Yeah, that works.
also, wait. So y'all love JT Daniels, right? Can we at least agree on that?
Yeah, I'm in love with him. Yeah.
I'd die for him.
Yeah, I'm like actually in love with him. I think about him all the
Can
time.
you believe they ranked him as the 7th best quarterback in the Big 12?
That's
They put him
disgusting.
Behind
They put him behind
Spencer
Jalen
Sanders.
Gabriel and Adrian Martinez.
and
Yeah, I don't-
Spencer
I-
Sanders, the worst quarterback in history.
So I mean, Spencer Sanders been stinking his entire 7 years at Oklahoma State, but so I think if you take JT Daniels away from West Virginia, they might
Put him
not
in a
have
good
win.
team.
Yeah,
I'd
they
say
might
you
not
put
have
him
a
in a
win
good
this
team.
year. If you put JT, what's a team that's lost a few games that probably would be undefeated with JT?
Oof. Undefeated
Georgia
or CFP
would still be
contender.
undefeated, but they would be better.
I would agree with that.
Undefeated
Absolutely.
or CFP contender. What are we
You
asking?
know what? I think Florida, even though that would make me.
I was gonna
fucking
say
ick.
Florida would be good.
Yeah, that'd be
Miami probably. Texas
Miami,
A&M.
no. Miami.
Talking about JT Daniels.
No.
No, they.
I will be honest. JT
unfortunately-
Daniels is in a better spot in West Virginia than Miami right now. Miami is a fucking dumpster
No,
fire right now.
Tyler
Well,
Van
hey.
Dyke suffers. Good.
A&M would be a good spot for that man. If
that would be
Jimbo,
Oh, damn.
Oh,
JT
man,
Daniels-
that'd be awesome.
Those weapons would be yikes.
I would say if Jimbo probably wouldn't use him right anyway, but like
No.
Jimbo would be like, all right, here's what you're going to do, JT.
You're a tight end.
You're going to
You're
fake
gonna-
the run. You're going to fake the run. You're throwing that crosser out. Can I look at a second read, coach? No, that's the route that's going to be open. You're going to throw that.
Jimbo's like you're
All right.
faking the run and then you're handing it off to the guy on the other side.
Oh man, JT.
Okay, so back to Penn State, Michigan. I always bet Penn State big games. especially if they're
that's it.
underdog.
No, that's the team. If JT Daniels is the quarterback for the Penn State Nittany Lions, that is a college football
I'd puke.
playoff contender.
I'd puke.
Oh,
Well,
he's so hot.
If Penn State had a
I like Sean Clifford for what Penn
bonafide
State needs to do.
first-round pick,
I
if
think
Penn State had a bona
think Sean
fide
Clifford
first-round
fits
pick
Penn
and Will
State's
Levis,
need.
Hey, let
Shut
him finish this.
Can you
this
repeat
thought.
that, Hunter?
See, Hunter
Scott?
has,
Always.
Hunter
No, go,
has
let's go.
never heard a take that he doesn't want to finish. He's never done it.
No.
Scott, you
needed
steps-
talk
it.
over
I
him
believe in it.
every time he tries to say something. You talk over.
All right. I'm just saying, I think Sean Clifford for what
You're
Penn
still
State needs a
talking.
quarterback to do. I was told that.
I'm giving Scott his flowers. It's his turn. Thank you, J-Man, for sticking up for me. But let's just give Scott. Let's hear him speak.
Everyone give Scott the
love-
room.
I love JT to A&M. I love JT to Florida. I love JT to all these teams. I think for what Penn State needs a quarterback to do, which is to roll out and get 7 yards consistently and to hit the tight end, hit the wide receiver on an out route. I think Sean Clifford's the best quarterback in the nation for Penn State right now.
You're telling me if they have JT, they don't change it to where they don't need him to roll out and hit a guy for 7 yards. They can't.
That's what Penn
they
State
can't
does.
Have some pocket.
That's what Penn State does. Penn State does not have the athletes yet to be running an air raid offense. They need to pound you. They need to own the ball, and they need to dominate the line of scrimmage. And that's what they do. And Sean Clifford is a great quarterback to do exactly that.
I mean, Washington State was shit for years, and they ran an air raid offense. It's not like you have to have the most athletic people in the country running an air raid offense.
I think Sean Clifford's going to shut a lot of people up like y'all today. I like everything I've seen from Sean this season. I can't lie.
I think Penn State will win, or actually cover, potentially win in spite of Sean Clifford.
I like that. But what if they had a bona fide first-round pick and Will Levis starting?
That is everything I wanted right there. That's the butterfly.
I'm going to say it right now, Sean's better than Will Levis. Sean Clifford is better than Will Levis.
But have you seen the intangibles?
You can't teach that high.
Will Levis steps back in the pocket, and all the college football fans are like, God, I'm not confident. And then an NFL scout's like, wow, that looked amazing.
They're like, an NFL scout is like, oh my God, I'm coming. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that beauty of a man drop back. Oh my God, look at that hand.
Throws it right to the other team.
Understands it often.
Oh, but what he threw it to his team. Wow.
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett pushes to the right for Will Levis. And Hooker. Oh.
Get out of here. It's Will time.
Bryce Young.
I don't really love that height, but that guy in the back with those gams, those big old gams. Oh, he's quirky.
I say, where's the guy that likes mayonnaise in his coffee?
You ever get a shot though? It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not good, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
What, mayonnaise in your coffee? You saying you tried it? Because
how the fuck did you get that?
We may have to stop the pod.
I gave it a go
honestly.
just because I just was genuinely curious.
Sorry.
You are talking about mayo in coffee. You did do that. Ugh.
You may be the most committed Will Levis fan in the country.
No,
it's a crazy move.
I think Will Levis stinks. I
think Will Levis.
You just had you drank eggs and oil in your coffee. I just want to let you know.
I'm trying to think what to compare it to. It's kind of like that Justin Fields tweet where they're just talking about like Justin Fields has no help. Justin Fields has no help, and it's like the guy's constantly just shitting down his leg when he does have the opportunity to make a play. It's the Will Levis. How long are we going to say, that dude has all the intangibles in the world without any of the fucking like actual proof in the pudding?
And you know what's crazy? People are like, did you see Josh Allen though? Josh Allen had bad passes, and then for every bad pass, it's like, but that's a 50-yard bomb. And they're like, well, it was in the Mountain
but then Josh Allen
show me the Will Levis bomb.
100 yards.
Hunter has there's timing to a conversation, Hunter. I'm mid-clause. Please stop. All right, we're good.
These
what?
fucking two. Do you see what I deal with, Clayton?
What?
They just
Yeah,
argue.
this is nuts.
But I'm saying, for every bad Josh Allen moment at Wyoming, there were 3 dope passes, and then people are like, Will Levis is going to struggle. Everyone's going to struggle in college. And it's like, but where's the good play? Like, every game Will Levis has ever won is like 10 for 23, 200 passing yards, 1 interception. And his defense got like a turnover. And it's like, Will Levis.
Have you guys noticed that the majority of his highlight reels are incomplete passes, where they're just like, look at him off of his back foot, and it's like,
they're like, look at him. They're like, look at the spiral on this ball. I mean,
it was an absolute nuke.
Has to go straight into the
and now they're punting the ball.
he went 3 and out, but he threw 3 beautiful passes.
Think of KJ Jefferson doing the exact same thing as Will Levis does, and just people being like, wow, I love that. Think about it. Never going to happen.
Are we on Arkansas?
No, I was
Has
trying to
anybody
get
got
someone to tell me
anything?
I want it.
Okay.
I got Kansas.
Does anyone have Michigan winning against Penn State?
I haven't.
I think
Covering. Covering.
I think we're all Joe Publics. I think we all.
Yeah, I think we're the
we
Joe
all
is
found
public.
the narrative that we want, and I don't think we're going to get it.
I just hate
don't
Jim
like
Harbaugh. I hate Jim Harbaugh.
In big games, big game Jim it's not very good.
And you know what's wrong? Big Abo runs out with the khakis and does all the corny shit, and he's like, I'm still fit and athletic. And then Jim Harbaugh does it, and I'm just like, Jim, you haven't won enough of these games to be acting like such a hardo. Like, Dabo's corny, hardo, but like, he's backed it up. So I'm like, you're a cornball, but let's have a good game. Jim does it, I'm like, bro, you've beaten teams like
You
hate him.
You know what game I can't fit? Why I just don't understand? Utah is a favorite against USC.
Yeah, I don't
and
get
Utah is ass. I mean,
Uh-oh.
Cam Rising is
Clay, he's
terrible.
locking him into a trap.
Preach. No, I've been saying.
Have you
for
watched USC play this year?
No, honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. I've
That's
watched
why
like
they're
5
favorite.
snaps. I've watched,
That's why they're
dude. I've watched a lot of Utah though, and Utah is shit. I mean, terrible. Cam Rising cannot play football.
Clayton, I know you were huge on Utah before the season, but I've been saying for weeks on here. People tell me before every year, dude, Kyle Whittingham and Utah, they're going to be good. And then they lose 2 games in their first 6
They're
weeks.
so
and it's like,
damn
they're not.
consistent. Yes, they are.
They're so damn consistent at not being able to throw the ball, not winning football games, and honestly not covering. I mean, it's like
this is my promise to this pod. If Utah rolls today, I will be on a weekday pod just so I can address the game publicly.
Okay.
Because that's my play of the day. That's I'm a small bettor, but that's my biggest play of the day because I think Utah is going to fucking obliterate USC. USC is fraudulent.
I think USC is going to beat them by 40.
I've walked into work since maybe the second week of September, and Clay has stared me dead in the face, and he's gone, USC got away with it again. And I mean, he's taking it like personal at this point. He's like USC.
Listen, there's
is just
no
a
reason for Utah
team.
to be favored in this game.
Hey, dude, so USC
Hunter,
has
last 2 of 3 games, how many times has Caleb Williams thrown over 50% completion rate? Last 2 of 3 games. Oh fuck! Shit, I just gave away last 3 games.
I'd say he's not been very good. I know that.
One game over 50% completion rating in his last 3.
But they won them all. They won them all. They won them all.
Not this weekend. I'm with Clayton 1,000,000%. Clayton and I are smart football guys. You're Joe Public. You see USC. You think they're good. They're not good. Utah probably rolls in this game.
My opinion on this game is more so of betting against Utah than it is betting for USC.
No, yeah,
That's
Utah's
wrong.
not going to win a big game. They are Utah. I've watched Utah years in and
Utah
out.
at home
They
at
are
night
Utah.
wins every big game, so that's ridiculous.
Utah at home at night? Did they not just lose? No, that was in the midday. No, that was midday.
Yeah, you may just want to shut up.
no. Their other losses to UCLA that they lost at UCLA, which is basically an empty stadium.
And UCLA's a good team. What's wrong with that?
They are a good team, and good teams also lose to good teams.
Florida's not a good team, though. Florida's not a good team.
Hey! If you spend your entire life in South Utah and then you get into the heat of the swamp to start your year,
Utah's fucking hot. I don't want to hear this shit. Utah's hot. They're in a desert. It's a desert, dude.
Dry heat.
It's a desert.
I think we got a real pod war going on here. Utah USC looks heated.
Question, real quick, just a few stats for you guys.
Who do you
So,
trust in
Caleb
this spot?
Williams
Kylie
sucks.
Whittingham?
No,
What
Lincoln
question?
Riley. I trust Lincoln Riley.
No way. Absolutely not.
Over Kyle Whittingham, I do. Over
I
Kyle
trust
Whittingham,
Lincoln
I do.
Riley to win a Pac-12 schedule.
I like how the screen is like this because
I'm talking about
I think
one
Clayton and I
singular game.
Clayton and I completely agree. We're the top of the screen and we are completely in sync. Lincoln Riley,
Can I give
year
you some stats?
one. Let's please stat it.
So, Cam Rising, Caleb Williams, one more touchdown, 2 less interceptions, another 150 yards. And you're like, yeah, but what about the run game? Their leading rusher has 200 more yards than the leading rusher on Utah.
Travis Dye's good. I never said Travis Dye was not good.
I wish
But
the
what about
University of-
Utah makes them better than USC?
Everything.
It's not
That
Cam
defense-
Rising.
the
Tell you that.
defense
It's not
gave up,
Cam
what, 31
Rising.
points to-
Culture.
It's
It's not
Culture.
Cam Rising.
also. Oh my goodness.
What, a culture of putting your wiener in girls and
Clayton's
just sitting
loading up
there?
some stats. Clayton's typing away. Clayton's getting some counter stats. It's a
Cam
stat
Rising
off.
stinks.
The only culture in Utah is Mormonism.
Nope. It's usually actually a lot of Southeast Asian Pacific like Islanders just come to
Lady
play.
boys.
play
Lady
ball.
boys?
No.
They're Mormon.
Not at all.
That's why they go to those schools. They're Mormon. Those South Asian people, because the Mormons went over there and were like, "Hey, how about this fun book?" We're not
Oh,
gonna
wait, I
trash it."
forgot there's also Scientology culture out in Utah. Sorry, I apologize.
That's true.
So we are on the pod as mostly only Tennessee bettors, only Penn State, and then Utah USC is split. Do you guys want to talk about Oklahoma State, Texas Christian?
That's what I have next. Oklahoma State's
yeah, I
gonna-
don't-
No, I don't.
I think Oklahoma State may just kick them in teeth first.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
Yeah, I
I love
think-
this play too.
Are we all in Oklahoma State? That's kind of scary.
Yeah, I think
I don't have anything in it.
I don't really have anything to say, but like, I don't think Duggan's that
TCU
good.
just
being
won a
honest.
big game.
I mean,
just
Duggan's
think
all right, but
TCU
like,
might be, yeah, I think TCU's
Hunter.
flying a little too close to the sun. I mean, is their best win Kansas? They beat a bad Oklahoma team.
yeah, their best win is Kansas, but I mean, that's the best win in the country if you ask me.
Yeah, Kansas is a damn good team. It's about time we just be honest with ourselves.
You talk about Bean. He's kind of.
I say that.
And he's not even
I say they beat They beat 2 Heisman candidates in one game.
You can't. And how are you going to not have a letdown after that?
I am a big fan of Jason Bean, just absolutely because of his last name. He did almost beat Oklahoma last year, though. People forget.
Oklahoma's garbage, dude. There is just this spread is actually the one that I can't wrap my mind around. Like how does
It's
Oklahoma
time.
get 9 points? right
Josephine
now?
Public is about to get robbed today if you're on Kansas. This is when the wheels fall off, in my opinion.
Didn't
Fly
Scott tell me
misputs
this
this.
last week and he lost too?
Yeah, well, I pushed
Oh,
last
okay.
week.
Oh, okay, but I won.
I had Oklahoma last week. They didn't cover. They didn't
I
cover
had-
by
I had-
41.
I had Kansas State and Adrian Martinez had 2 70-yard plus receptions. Just so you know.
All-time
passes.
moment, having boots on the ground in that Oklahoma-Texas game, all-time moment during that game last week when everybody in the Oklahoma section is chanting, "We want Booty," referring to General Booty.
General Booty.
He gets in one play and gets his ass like sacked bad, and they literally cart him off the field. That was a tough one to watch.
I'm going to be honest, I love watching Oklahoma fans suffer. More than any fan base. I have nothing against the team, but I think the people are kind of just the worst.
They're pretty
It's
delusional.
honestly pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. You know what's even more fun? Watching the horse-drawn wagon flip. That's fun too.
Yeah, how many
Can't drive
times? That's
fast
flipped like
anymore.
a couple times now.
They can't drive fast anymore.
But
serious?
There's
didn't it?
a speed limit now on it because they crashed it against us.
Yeah, it was
years
against
ago.
WU. Mm-hmm.
Clayton's looking
I
at the
think
stat.
we
What
might
stat
have
are we getting? Cam Rising stats? Utah stats? Whittingham
No,
stats?
I was
Are you
honestly
looking
looking at.
Are you looking up the list of fastest skinny fat quarterbacks? Because Cam Rising would be at the top.
So what I'm looking at is 538.com, which right now, as of today, is the leader in analytics in regards to college football.
And politics.
They have, yeah. Well, I don't use it for that. And they do have their own ELO system to determine who is the better team on a neutral site. They have Utah as the 27th best team in the country. They do not have USC in the top 20. They do not have USC in the top 50. So, yeah, because they.
Hey,
Good. I'm letting the
Clayton has
computers
literally
decide
been
for me.
plotting on USC downfall. Clayton has a bottle of champagne that he hasn't told anybody out about.
Hey.
It says USC 2022.
Yeah.
Perfect
If we
season.
were in
He's ready to pop
9,
that thing.
So
if we were in 9, Clayton would be 9. He'd be turning the machine on.
As somebody who stayed up till like midnight to watch the Stanford USC game and the USC Oregon State game, they keep getting away with this shit. It's like they keep playing,
and they're gonna get away with it again.
And they fumble in the red zone. Cam Rising is not going to fumble in the red zone. Oh my!
I mean, he
throw
might
like
not
he did
fumble.
this
I'll say he'll throw an interception.
Oh man, that was
Cam is good with the ball in the red zone in clutch situations, except for when he isn't.
Yeah,
Cam
except for
Rising's
those times where he isn't.
I'm also extremely biased because Cam Rising was my wallpaper for about 3 months this year.
Dude, Cam Rising is
Oh
shit.
no!
I mean,
Not
just
a man as your
shit.
wallpaper. Hey Scott, you're betting on a dude who's in love with the starting quarterback. Have fun with that.
I would make JT my wallpaper, but I feel like that's a little different.
That's different. If he had Stetson, that'd be
JT
different.
was also my wallpaper at one point.
JT is a man. Cam Rising is
a little
a
baby
lady
fat
boy.
Yeah, a little lady boy, fat boy.
Unfortunately, I don't really have any stats to back my claim, but I just feel
As you were
ultra
saying, they keep
confident
getting
about
away
this
with it. USC, they're gonna get away with it again today.
This is what they do in the Pac-12. Do you not remember? Was it UCLA coming back from 35 down in the fourth quarter or whatever?
Yeah, it is
like
just
3 years ago.
It's different football. They're not trying as hard. You have to remember that.
They get to go home and go to the beach. Why would they try as hard? You know?
Yeah, in Utah, they go to the beach in Utah.
Well, they go to Salt Lake City. There's got to be a salty lake there.
Yeah, they take a big old sip out of it.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, well, we talked about Will Levis a lot, like we do every week. It's Will Levis with all their heart. But Mississippi State, Kentucky, Mississippi State -4 last time I looked, probably like 3.5 now.
UK at home after a letdown, it's kind of a hard bet to bet Mississippi State, but I think Mississippi State's the better team.
I got screwed on this one because I took the under, and as soon as they announced Levis was in, they bumped the number 4 points, and so that's probably a loss.
What's it up to?
50.5.
Oh, you have the dude. I'm gonna say it, and this is disgusting. Why is Will Levis worth 5 points? Maybe
I would argue the
interception,
opposite.
pick
Why-
6.
I wish the line would have went down. That would actually have been hilarious.
Well, UK's backup's just bad. I mean, you watched them last week. That's why Will Levis is worth 4 or 5 points. I mean,
But
Kentucky's
then, what if we
backup
just
couldn't
play a
move the
field
ball.
position game? Nah, I guess you're right. Okay, fuck yeah.
What about FSU Clemson? That's going to be quite the game.
I think everybody who's doing the whole I don't get the spread Clemson easy. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I think
I bet Joe Public's on Clemson. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, Joseph P. Public is been on Clemson. But for the same reason, Hunter looked at the USC Utah line and was like, "Huh?" That's why we're taking FSU in the points because it makes literally no sense.
Huh?
Okay, so
I think Jordan Travis is very good at football. I think he screws up sometimes, but I like that man. I like everything about him.
who's LSU playing?
They're playing Florida. It's 2.5.
Oh my God, Hunter!
Yeah.
Quick little aside story. This just reminded me. Last night I'm at dinner and I'm stressing about the game, and a Joe Casual just goes, "Oh Scott, by the way, who are you playing tomorrow?" And I go, "Well, I'm playing Tennessee." And then this individual goes, goes, "Oh well, I'm playing Florida." Like they were even comparable games this week, and I was like, "That's cool, man." And just went back to what I was doing. I was like, "All right."
I'll just say, why aren't you there? If you're playing Florida, I think you're gonna be late.
Yeah, that was a very awkward.
Wait, I'm
moment.
writing something in the chat because I'm not going to dox this guy, but writing something in the chat asking who it was.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, of course.
That's what I
That's Joe Cash. That's Joe Cash.
Joseph.
That's exactly what I thought.
But it was wild. I was just like, "Oh, well, I'm playing Florida." Like both like these are good games, and I was like, "Yeah, okay."
No, yeah, that's a Joe Casual who's like, I've heard of both those places. I know what Florida is. I know what Louisiana is, and I know what Tennessee is.
I know where Florida is, but I've not really heard of Gainesville.
Yeah, is that Miami? Is that by
Naples?
Is that by Hollywood?
Is
Gainesville
Gainesville nicer than Athens, Clayton?
Gainesville, Florida?
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever say anything positive about the University of Florida, so I'm going to politely say Athens, Georgia is nicer than Gainesville.
Is Gainesville better than Kennesaw State? Some are asking.
I'm not a big fan of Atlanta, kind of at all. Nope, I'm still going to go with Kennesaw State. I'm just not going to say anything positive about Gainesville.
I played golf courses in Atlanta. Yes, it's like slightly north,
Yeah,
very ever so slightly north of Atlanta.
That's wild to me. I would have guessed Kentucky or something.
It's in Buckhead. It's kind of its own thing. It's kind of like
Buckhead.
That's where the rich people
are.
The campus is actually pretty nice. Kennesaw's campus, pretty nice.
Well, yeah,
the golf courses around the Atlanta area. Pretty annoying. Greens suck. But if you want to play the Lake Lanier Islands Legacy course, go for it.
All right, thanks, Hunter. Hunter, one day we'll really just get the Hunter spin-off show where Hunter just talks about things Hunter's done. It's gonna be great.
Scott, how about you stop having a comment on everything that we fucking say? How about that? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was saying Kennesaw State is probably nice because it's in Buckhead, which Buckhead was trying to get I don't understand government, but they were trying to
police force to become its own city.
I
have a story, and I had boots on the ground. I was in Buckhead for months on end at points.
Shout out Decatur.
Kennesaw State just joined Conference USA. Congratulations, Hunter.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and you think I didn't see that as soon as it happened? I mean, come on. I'm the resident USA guy.
He's the commissioner of USA.
I heard. That's why I was congratulating you. That's awesome.
All
right, so we got Florida State, Clemson, Utah, USC.
No, I
want to wrap.
I have 2 games we haven't covered yet.
10 minutes
Scott, I'm the host. I'm the guy who.
We're on Florida though, right? We're on Florida though, right?
I'm not on anything. I don't care about the thing.
They're both gross teams.
I've never bet on Florida.
Cuse, NC State.
I don't know what to have there. I don't know what to have. Yeah, I saw Syracuse was favored, and I kind of wanted to take NC State, but I was like, I don't know.
I have NC +5, open +5. It's all the way down to 3.5. I'm a smart guy.
Go off, Scott. I'm happy to
I
hear
want
that
Cuse to win so bad.
Scott never tells you when he bets it early and it moves not in his favor, but he's very quick to point out when it moves in his favor.
That's because it's never once moved against me.
That's why Scott hates Hunter. Hunter keeps him accountable, and he does not want that accountability. Thoughts, Clayton, on Syracuse? We watched Syracuse back and beat Purdue a few weeks ago. Thoughts on Syracuse?
The refs Syracuse. The refs in Syracuse beat us.
I love the orange, more specifically Schrader. I love watching. What do they call it? The Big Fun House or something stupid? No, that's UCF.
It's
but
the dome.
The dome.
The dome, yeah, the Carrier Dome.
I love betting the orange, but they absolutely fucked me against Virginia. So I've got to hold off. Maggie, my girlfriend, did take Syracuse, but I'm going to lay off on that one.
They call the Carrier Dome the basketball arena, but either way.
No. I do have some coin on the Miami Vatech under 48.
I love that.
I didn't remember that. I have the Florida.
I wonder if I can get Grant Wells interceptions. I'm gonna go see if I can.
Let's go talk.
Yeah, because my
about Hunter again.
So I kind of liked it a little bit, and then Bud Elliott was all over it, and Tom Fornelli as well. I was like, I gotta tail that. I gotta give that a go. So I feel pretty good about that one. I feel like I'm like looking at Tennessee +7, Penn State +7, and it's just looking right back at me. I think they might both be duds.
So what do you guys think
I
the
think they're
Grant
both
Wells?
duds.
What do you guys think the Grant Wells over 0.5 interceptions line is?
-220.
Ooh,
Minus.
minus
What?
180?
I was gonna say
minus 180.
120.
It's -210.
Oh my
220.
God.
That's Scotty W.
That is so sick.
And that's all they have. You can't get over 1.5. I bet that'd be like -150.
That's so awesome.
What do you feel going into the locker room and you see that prop bet and you just see Grant like putting on this swaggy fit with these nice Beats Air headphones?
It's actually
I'm gonna cook today.
But just for the sake of the pod, I do want to make it clear. I think Tennessee +7 is a loser, but I think Penn State +7 is a winner. I think that's good.
It is noted clearly on the pod.
Pod has no
Perfect.
Here.
Right.
I just wanted credit if that
got it in the
if that was
archives.
okay.
Everyone
does anyone
clap.
else have
Everyone
the
clap
last
so we
game
know where it is.
Does anyone else have a play? Do they want to go on a limb? Actually, I got Fresno
There's no-
State +8.5. That's
What?
my entire.
I got
UNC
Dayton
Duke.
-4 or +4. I can't even remember if they're minus.
Dayton
or plus.
Flyers.
UNC
They have a
Duke.
football
Yeah,
team?
the Dayton Flyers. Yeah, they're playing Marist.
Wow. Do you have like intel on that?
They're not in D1.
No, I don't have anything on
think
it. I
that-
just
well,
Put
yeah.
that on
Yes,
the
I
Dayton
think they're-
Flyers and
FCS.
Prince.
50%. It's the money. The bets are split 50-50 on +/-4. So like it's
You're
really
like
kind of a
cornering the
toss up.
market.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an FCS
It's-
guy. I'm transitioning from Sunbelt USA to FCS.
I have a buddy who only bets on WNBA games, and this is like eerily familiar. Just like a really good understanding of Ivy League schools.
I'm a trans FCS person.
Okay.
So I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
text
all I
our
got.
mom during the show.
She looks
Hi,
nice.
Linda. Hi,
UNC
Gary.
You guys are
Hey.
not going to make it for kickoff.
Yeah,
UNC
I'm ready to get going. Last one.
Yeah, Hunter, you really gotta
UNC
hurry up.
Duke.
I don't
Duke,
have to play.
fuck it.
The helmets that UNC wearing is fucking awesome. That's my only.
Duke,
that's
fuck
my-
it.
Ooh, Duke.
UNC kind of sucks, and they're gonna lose. I don't know why. Duke kind of sucks too, though. But
The
like
helmets, though.
UNC is probably the better. I mean, UNC definitely the better team, but like rivalry game. Who knows? Let's
Matt
toss
Brown
up.
holds him back.
Fuck it. Let's go Duke.
I'm thinking about taking the over just because of those helmets. For UNC. That'd be the only reason.
UNC team total over helmet play would be kind of electric.
That would
What
be
is-
kind of electric.
I don't know what the number is, but if it's anything.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Team total UNC.
I don't. It's so stupid. My book doesn't give me team totals until like 30 minutes before kickoff. It's very annoying. And that's why I'm waiting on Vanderbilt
Yeah,
minus
that's awesome.
9.5.
I have it.
Team totals.
It's gonna be-
North Carolina 37.5.
Oof,
Free.
that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of
No!
points.
I'm thinking 35.
Duke's at 30.5.
Yeah, that's an
Oh,
under.
yeah.
Dude,
Dude.
Dude, UNC's defense is trash. I mean,
Yeah. They need help.
30.5 is kind of, it's plus 100 over 30.5 for Duke.
So annoying, too. They have pretty consistent recruiting classes. Like, why?
ACC
on earth
football,
would they
30.12 because no one's playing defense.
Yeah, I
They
kind of
don't
want
have
to take it, to be
athletes.
honest.
They don't have horses.
I might take Duke's team total over. You know what?
I'd argue
I'm
ACC
hopping
has
on
the
it.
worst horses in the country in Power 5.
Yeah,
Tell me I'm wrong.
I kind of like what Hunter was saying. I mean, Duke team total over could beat the play. It would be disgusting. It would hold your fucking nose, but it could be the play.
I'm on it. Small, but I'm
Also,
on it.
I'm looking now, Scott. Can you give me a little bit on Nebraska plus 14?
Dude, I saw all that too.
I have Nebraska plus 14. You know why? Because Nebraska's a good football team. Somewhat. Kind of.
I saw that one too, and I almost put Nebraska in my parlay, but like,
I just feel like
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
that
ever
long
give a
time-
marquee program 14 fucking points, and I'm going to be honest, I don't love Purdue this season. I don't think they're all that great. I think Aiden O'Connell's great, 14 points better than Nebraska? No can do.
Yeah,
Casey
that's
Thompson
no.
can throw on that team.
I agree with
I
that.
also think that Troy minus 16.5 is kind of a lock against Texas State, if anyone wanted to know. Troy's got a stud defensive line. I mean, star-studded. And they've got the best
What?
quarterback in the nation in Jarrett Doege in their offense. So, like, no, that should be no problem.
Sweet. All right.
Texas
A
State
matter of
sucks.
fact.
Sorry, that's really what I wanted to. Texas State is terrible.
Scott, it is college football he's talking about.
I know, but I want to
Leave.
go watch the college football.
All right, fine.
I
I'm
gotta
out
get
of
you.
here. Fuck you.
Okay, leave. Go. God, sorry, everyone. We literally have the worst co-host in the world there on the way left. Okay, that's it. How exciting of an ending. That's it. It's over. Press
Perfect.
stream if you